everything that's going on while I can also read the chat. But how am I going to do that? I suppose I can just go like this. I'm not going to get any viewers anyway, but it'd be cool to knock some shit out. Where is crazy? We're there. This one's a bitch. Let's go into practice mode for this one. Yeah. There's not many notes here. That was a random surge of viewers. Alright, so this really isn't a note-dense song. Let me find my other phone so I can actually read the chat, because this one is kind of out of the way. But for those that are here, that are viewing and listening, this is actually a new controller that I got for myself. That is a replacement for my DualSense Edge, which is the controller I was using for a while before. It's not that this is a bad controller, it's just still a really nice one. But I felt like the L1 and R1 buttons just didn't have enough of a rebound for me, and I would find myself either under tapping or over tapping. So I wanted something that was a little clickier, and this one definitely does the job. It's got clickier triggers, and it's got clickier L1 and R1 buttons. So I actually prefer this controller over like a DualSense, which is very surprising, because I hate the feeling of Xbox One controllers, especially for rhythm games, but it feels like this one definitely is a step above a standard Xbox One or Series X controller due to the fact that the L1 and R1 buttons are actually pretty responsive for the most part. So I'm going to be playing on that mainly. Now let me find my freaking phone so I can actually like read the chat, since I know there's people in here that are viewing actively, and I can't tell if anybody's chatting. Where'd I put my phone? All right. Yeah, because I have two phones at the moment. I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I have a Galaxy S25 Ultra. Not by choice, by the way. It just happened to come with my Verizon plan, so I just chose to get the Ultra. In fact, it wasn't even for me. It was for my fiance's mom. So, very interesting. She chose the phone. I wanted the 17. She didn't like Samsung after she got the phone, and I was like, all right, I'll pay the extra $10 a month, I guess. All right, let's do something else. Something that doesn't have a lot of tappy strumming in it, because the new mechanic can be a pain in the ass like that, in a way, where it makes me over tap a little bit, but I could do maybe... How's a Trooper look in terms of playing the solo on a controller? I assume this is easier than Smash Hits for me, though. Okay, what? Why am I brain farting? Okay, let me try that again. Oh, I accidentally set that as the A section. Whatever. Let's try solo 2 at least. Oh, it's gonna be fast trills, isn't it? Oh, okay. All right. I can see myself probably getting an FC of this. Definitely one of the harder songs, and this would probably be my best FC if I got it. I hate triplets I hate those kind of patterns for some reason. I'm having a mental block with it today. Let's try something else. Of course, I start playing like garbage the second I start doing a stream. Let's see. I'm kind of just sort of going through the series and fucking around and seeing what I can do. Do I want to do this one? Let me do Fuck the Cow. Let me see how I do here. The only thing with this, I might revert back to original gamepad mode because I can see myself over-tapping a shit ton on this. Wow, okay. Come on. All of a sudden my yellow button's not being super responsive. Fuck the cow. I always have a mental block on fucking zigzags. Alright, let's try that again. Some BS. I had no problem doing this song a few months ago. And now all of a sudden when it comes to the stupid ass zigzags, I just fuck up for some reason due to a mental block. See what I mean there? It just over taps. I will go back to classic gamepad in a second. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. Hardest part of the song over. Why is my finger just like not hitting the yellow button properly? It just, I'm doing the pattern and it just refuses for some reason. Like, I'll FC the intro multiple times, and that part's not even hard, I just miss it for some reason. I almost missed there. It's the damn, it just fucking overtaps. Hey man, how's it going? Darklinkin OG. Dark Lincoln OG. For some reason, I looked over and thought you were Dark Eye because I was just reading casually. Yeah, FTK is giving me issues right now, so we're just gonna skip it for a second. Actually, let's do something a little fun. Let's maybe try for 125 and let's talk more rock. This one's a little quickie. Your profile name looks just like Dark Eyes used to on the previous profile before she moved to a different platform or channel, I should say. This is like the best song, honestly. It's also, I feel like I'm better at this song on DualShock than I am on guitar. It's always been that way, because I have a GH2 FC to this on DualShock, but not guitar. This is like the perfect song to play on DualShock to learn how to get better. That was a ghost and it didn't detect it. Nice. I'm surprised by that one. This at one point was my best DualShock FC, or should I say for multiple years, like the regular speed. I knew that was gonna happen too for some reason. This was the first song that I got good at. Well, I wouldn't even say good. It was just what got me better at DualShock because I was constantly practicing it. Because it really gets your hand used to doing these kind of motions, going across the entire, I guess I can say fretboard on DualShock, and it's not really a fretboard, but it really gets your hand used to, you know, getting into multiple positions to do this kind of stuff. I don't even know why I tried anchoring the yellow and showing that blue. I should have just did the unanchored trill. I really should not be taking risks in runs, honestly. I also don't have a whammy mapped right now because I keep forgetting to do it and I'm too lazy. That should have been a ghost input, but it wasn't. So I'll take CH not giving me that ghost. Wow, I'm actually really consistent at it too. This song is just so good on controller. It just feels natural for some reason. Once you get it down, it's just fun too. Like I'll play this casually on normal speed just to warm up because it's just a fun song. It really is. The funny thing is I'm pretty much better at DualShock than I was at guitar years ago now, so. Or at least on par. All right, that's a run. This is a run. The outro is what we got to worry about here, though. Please no mental block. Wow! Holy shit! Ha 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 ha! We fucking got it! Wow! Oh my god! Holy shit! Wow! Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, honestly, wow. Did not expect that shit. Kung Fu Fighting. I should totally do that on DualShock. That'd be funny. Hi, Josh, by the way. Wow. I really didn't expect that one to happen so easily, honestly. This new fucking controller that a silly fangirl GH recommended me is a fucking godsend. I'm hitting shit that I never imagined I'd be able to hit on a gamepad, honestly. And that's how I felt when I switched to the DualSense at 1.2, but this is literally just a step above it. It just feels so goddamn smooth, and I don't know how to explain it. Alright, let's upload that to YouTube, because I did it with OBS. second try. Yeah, that was second try, right? I think it was second try. I haven't attempted that on a wallpaper giving Samsung Galaxy Note vibes. It's funny that you say that because the phone that I'm using to view my chat on is actually the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which essentially is just the replacement for the Note. Now, the funny story is I actually didn't want to get this phone. I am a avid Android user. I do prefer Android over Apple. But the thing was, when I started my Verizon plan, it was because I wanted to get on a plan with Lauren and her family because they were under her ex-husband's account. So basically, when I started Verizon, they gave me four lines, and they gave me a free phone on all of them. iPhone 17s. The other free option was the Galaxy S25 Plus. Her mom wanted to get the biggest phone possible since she can't see that well, and she wanted to try switching over to Android, despite the fact that she's complete tech illiterate, and I had a feeling I should have just convinced her to get an iPhone. She wanted to pay the extra $10 a month to get the Samsung S25 Ultra. It ended up being she hated Android like 3 months in, and I was past the return period, so I got this, and I gave her my iPhone 17, which honestly, I don't care very much that I gave her the 17. It was a nice phone, but I always prefer Android. But the reason that I got the iPhone in general is because I still had my old phone that was the OnePlus 12R. That was an Android phone as well, and I was completely fine. I was completely fine with having an Android phone as a secondary phone since my dad didn't disable my old phone number because he's like overprotective or whatever and wants to know where I am at all times, even though he can use fucking use Life 360, which we both have installed. But I'm not complaining. If I have a second phone I can use when one phone dies, it's nice. Plus, look what I'm doing here. After I gave Lauren's mom my iPhone 17, she gave me her old iPhone 13 Pro Max, which was cracked severely on the back, but I got a case that covered it up completely, and it looks like a normal phone. And plus, the battery is really good because she didn't use it very heavily, so I have a secondary phone that's an iPhone 13 Pro Max while I have my Galaxy S25 Ultra, and it feels so luxurious. I'm not even going to lie, though. Most of the features that I have on my Galaxy, like the heavy features that you would get out of a premium phone like the Ultra, I don't even use. Like, I don't even think I've ever used the stylus for anything, like, without just taking it out of the phone and being like, ooh, what is this? So, it's kind of just there, and I stopped buying high-end phones a long time ago. The only reason I got the 17 was because it came free with my line, so I said, screw it. But I don't even buy high-end phones anymore. I stopped doing that a long time ago. The way I see it is I just don't need the extra features. All right, so let's talk more Rock 125. Should we do another speed up? You got 777K on Flames? That's funny. That is pretty sick. I could try doing this sped up. I think I'd be able to get it. 777K is pretty nice. I believe that score is higher than what I have on DualShock for TTFAF, so also very nice. Is this conversion messed up? I got some nice FCs earlier as well, like Laid to Rest. I knew I was going to overtap that. Wait, hold on a second. Is this easier than I was thinking it was going to be? Famous Last Words would be nice too. Okay, so it's I want to see if this is easier than I think it is, because I think I'm just over tapping it when the new lift mechanic can really help me here. Oh my god, that is so easy with the new mechanic. That is so funny. So basically, what the new mechanic is, it treats DualShock as when you just tap as alt strumming. So if you hit one of the buttons and then release, it does 2 strums. If you're on a singular note, for example, say you're on a red and you just do one red, lift the second red, it registers the note. So right here, for the chords right here, I just have to hit the chords. I can do it 2 ways. I can do like 1 and then hit the 3, or I can hit 1, 2 and release the 3. And I think 1, 2 and release the 3 just makes this section piss easy. So I'm gonna do that. Let's do another run of this. And that's really the hardest part of the song. Everything else isn't too bad. I will try Famous Last Words after this one, honestly, if I get this FC. I'm only going to give this one a few minutes because I have ADHD, and when I start missing, I get annoyed. That's why most of my FCs are like first or second try, because I just have no patience to grind anything anymore. I think Flames was like third or fourth try when I got it. When I first heard that they changed the mechanics of DualShock, I really wasn't sure if I wanted to go along with it, but then it turned out to be really fun, so I just dealt with it. Because now stuff technically counts. Alright. Hardest part of the song, we got it. Now we just gotta see if we can hit the chords. Oh, I forgot how fast the chords are. Maybe we won't hit that part, but we'll try. Oh my god, it's so fast. Oh, wow. Oh, come on, really? That was such an easy section. Watch, I'm going to FC the rest. That was bullshit. I am not that good. I will never catch up to someone like Silly Fangirl GH, for example. But they are my motivation to start playing DualShock again, other than Lauren. Because the story goes is when Lauren and I first got together, she was playing on guitar with me, but when she kept saying, like, she's like, I think I'd rather play on DualShock, and for some reason I just never pulled it out. But then me and her jumped on GH1, and rather than playing on medium on guitar, she was playing on expert, so I was like, alright, I want to get good too. And then of course I just became super hyper fixated. And then I stopped playing for like a year, but then Silly Fangirl started uploading, and I got like hyper fixated on controller. So once he started uploading, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get better too. Because my first goal initially was to get better than Yuri, which I think I could get there if I grind enough. But the thing is, I'm on clone here. I'm not playing on console just yet. I'm considering going to GH2 and trying to get better at that to increase my fundamentals on controller. Because there's a lot of shortcuts you can take on Clone Hero now with the new mechanics that they added. And right now, I'm just missing notes. The thing that got me a lot better at DualShock was playing solo medleys. Twice in a row, hitting that section. Please no shit misses. It just feels so fast, this section, for some reason in particular. It just sounds wrong, I don't know why. Why am I brain fucking... Like, I'm having a brain fart for that section. It is not a hard section. That's alright. I don't need to get the FC now. I know I'm capable of it, so... I just had another song in my head that I was going to play, and I've completely forgotten it now. Oh, yeah. It was the one you told me to play. My bad. Alright, let's find... Artist. We can play Famous Last Words, GH2 DLC. I'll just do normal speed. Only reason I was doing Dev 125 is because I wanted to see if I can get myself another clip for YouTube. I'm pretty sure I already have an FC of this, like, previously on my last save file. I got a new hard drive, and I basically just decided to load the regular Guitar Hero series on it to keep it separate from my other drive, because my other drive has 80,000 songs, and most of them are broken. I like zoned out for a second, almost missed. Oh, come on. That would have been nice. That's alright, let's just continue the song. I'm not going to finish the song because I just have ADHD and I wasn't on an FC, so. I can definitely get that FC though. My hand slipped off after I hit the R1 button. So I kind of just got sick of it. Alright. Let's just do a normal dead FC, honestly. Just get it the fuck out of the way, just to have it off of the set list. I kind of want to play Detonation after this. See, this is like, for some reason, the strum mechanic just fucks me. With the lift mechanic, I should say. It just completely fucks me. And I don't know why it is. It was easier for me on a faster speed than it was there. All right, let's see how Detonation, what I can do for the solo of Detonation. I don't think I'll get anywhere close to hitting it, but it would be really nice to see what I can do. Can I just spam? I can just spam! What is this mechanic? I can just spam! I love this game. I fucking love this game. Okay. Hold on. That is fucking stupid. Hold on. Let me change the calibration because I'm realizing that I'm at a negative. Because before I was playing DualShock, I was doing some guitar stuff, and I realized that a lot of my overtapping is because I keep playing too early or too late. Yeah, I can't hit it right now, but I'll get it. It's a funny little thing to try. I fucking love this game, dude. This mechanic should be illegal. It's broken in so many ways. I've already gotten this FC. We're not going to play Yes We Can, because although I don't mind torturing people, I don't want to torture you guys. Probably wouldn't be very good for my viewership, but the fact I don't really have a major viewer base. Do we do John the Fisherman? Nah, let's not. I'm having like a complete ADHD moment right now. I have no idea what I want to play. Oh, you know what? Let's just do a run of Psychobilly Freakout. I know I'm not going to FC it, but it would be nice to see how I can do. second Billy freak out. I wasn't able to do that the other day, but now I guess I am. This controller just feels more comfortable, I guess. All right, let me switch the calibration back to -30 because I think I was helping myself by doing that. Let's actually try -20. I feel like that would help me a lot. Playing a little early, so... I forgot that you can't anchor green when you're doing chords. Silly me. Why can't I hit the intro now? Dude, come on. I'm having a mental block with the intro now. What, are we gonna mental block the intro? Once I master this lift mechanic, it is all over. Once I master this lift mechanic, I can FC this song. In general, I'll just be better than this than guitar. I honestly have no idea how I'm hitting those chords so well. Alright, now I'm like mental blocking that section for some reason, and I have no idea why. But this would definitely be a really cool FC to get. This would definitely top Texas Flood without a doubt. Oh wow, that was a really good run of that. Half bar is impossible on Clone Hero, right? I wouldn't think so. Well, I got the outro, which is fucking stupid as shit. Nice. -8 too. Wow. That was quite a run. Not bad. Let's try and hang ourselves 18. This is one I just know I can't get, but it's fun to just practice it anyway. Maybe one day I'll get to the level to be able to do this. To my knowledge, this is un-FC'd on GH2, but it's probably been FC'd on Clone Hero a few times by this point. Issue is, if I keep getting this good, then my fucking nothing will be upload worthy for me, and I'm just gonna start getting FCs, and then I'm gonna get frustrated when trying to figure out what content to upload, because I like uploading videos. Well, I also don't want my channel to be sloppy, even though it already is. Wow, solo 1 FC. Nice. Oh, wow, that was a shit miss. Wow, that was actually pretty good too. I never played that solo on DualShock before, so that was a nice little sight read. Now this part is what I'm worried about. Wow, okay, not a bad run either. Over top. That could have been better. My entire hand just like fucking tensed up for some reason. Overall, not a bad first run on DualShock. Minus 21. I could have definitely gotten a 99% if it weren't for some of those shit misses, but I mean, really nice run. We got a few solo FCs in there. I want to see how I can do on solo 4 again. Wow, that was good too. That was a decent run too. Wow. How can I do on Freebird? Let me just do the solo just to see how I do. It should be easier since the zigs on here are red, yellow, blue, and I can just do my thing. Why is that not working? Hold on. It's a simple zig. Why am I not hitting? It's because I'm on 60 FPS. I've never had an issue with zigs on controller before. Let's just do solo video. Like, see, I'm zigging just fine now. I just completely, like, I completely butchered that. All right. I usually have no problem with that pattern, but you know what? I guess we're having good and a bad. We're having both a good and a bad day here. I'm honestly not too upset though, because this has been more of a good than a bad day. How would Phaser 1 look on this? I'm curious. How would it feel on this controller? I can see that getting FC by an actual top DualShock player. By me, that's probably not going to happen. Let me do classic gamepad mode because I don't think this would work well for me doing the other mode. actually like this. I'm doing surprisingly well for doing this on classic DualShock build, which I just haven't played in a long time. Mavis Garkin. Aw. I can definitely FC this. Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. Let's turn off classic gamepad and just do regular gamepad mode, see what happens there. Yeah, no. Turning classic gamepad mode off for that just makes it impossible for me. I'm trying to think what else I want to play, because I'm ending the stream pretty soon, so I have to pick up Warren from work. But look at all those FOCs, those PFCs. Where's my TTF FFC? Where is that? There it is. Every time I look at this, I just want to cry. It's just great. I'm just so happy I got this out of the way. Do we have the Guitar Hero 3 DLC? We do. I'm gonna do Devil at, like, I'll do 80% speed because the strumming in this is way too fast for me to be able to do that normally. Let's just do the solos, because I don't want to play the rest of it. Let's do verse solo to outro, just for the fuck of it. Cock! I'm sorry I'm not good compared to a silly fangirl, but this is fun. Alright, mental block. Alright, let's do the victory solo now. That was Not too bad of a run. It's also worth mentioning that Silly Fangirl has a fucking full solo FC on full speed. Yeah, you're not going to catch me FCing that anytime soon. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I can say for certain I won't hit this. Never mind. Now this I won't hit. See? I saw. Wow, okay, that was cool. That was really nice, actually. Not a bad run. Honestly, pretty good up until I forgot that you can't hold down green for a chord. Some reason, when I'm playing on controller, sometimes my alt taps mindset comes in and I just act like a complete fucking fool. Let's put this at normal speed because I want to torture myself. Oh no, not Sleeping Giant, sorry. I don't know why I thought that was We Three Kings. I just can't read for some reason. This is pretty much the last song I can probably play because I have to leave. I should have done better there. It just feels so smooth playing on this thing. Poopy. Cool. Alright, let's do like one more little thing. And then what else can I play that can end this off nicely? This is off sync, so playing this is kind of a nightmare. I'd rather play this without audio at that point. Okay. Let's just do the solo and then I'll end the stream. I should probably up the pull rate there. Yeah, let's just do one more solo. We'll do Day That Never Comes, and then I swear to God, I'm ending the stream. Not bad. All right. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. I appreciate those who guys have a nice day.